Oh my god. This is hard.
Alright, hello, how are you? It's about time I made a video, and today it's hectic. I'm trying to film with my phone, and I feel as though I may possibly die. Because if I put it to the back camera, I can't see what I'm doing. If I do it to the front camera, I can't zoom. And if I connect it to an HDMI, then I can't do landscape. So I'm just very distressed at this moment. I guess because the cloudy Illinois weather, I can't find. Oh, all right. My ring light doesn't want to cooperate. So this is the neutral, this is the warm, and then this is the cool. So I think cool is the best way to go right now. But today I just wanted to do like a get ready with me, I guess. I don't know. I'm bored. I've got nothing better to do. It's quarantine. So today I guess I kind of wanted to go for like a peachy, like reddish pink kind of vibe, like this dress, which doesn't look as peachy as it does on camera because everything looks darker on camera, and I don't understand why, especially on my phone camera. And I'm looking dark circly, a little not so clear-y, a little swollen, and that's okay. That's fine. I also have a sinus headache, and that's okay. And that's fine. So I'm gonna feel dry. I'll feel a little dry, and I already put on like 4 different moisturizers because you know that good old northern air. And so I'm gonna just use a little bit of that Elf Daily Hydration. Even that, I feel like isn't enough hydration. I feel so dry. And you know how the concept of the face milks is like apply as needed? Well, what if my as needed is 5 times a day? So, but unrelated to that, I guess since I use the Elf Hydration, whatever it is, I might as well use the Elf Putty Primers, which I gotta find within all my other primers. Actually, no, I think it's in here. No, it's in here, actually. This is really bound to be interesting. So I'm gonna go in with the Putty Primer. I think it's in sand. I don't know, because the label fell off, which makes me a little mad. And I guess I'm gonna go in with my finger. Because, like, I feel like my finger, like a wet mini beauty blender is the best way to apply this. But someone stole my entire case of brand new, brand name beauty blenders. And apparently I'm not supposed to act on it. Okay, you know something I really hate? So when you think you have too little, you've actually grabbed too much. And then when you think you have too much, you've grabbed too little. And you don't really get an even coverage with it. And it's just really sad. And so I'm going to try and put like a beauty blender or something on it. So I'm going to just spray it with a little bit of water from like every curly haired girl's best friend. Little spray bottle. Everyone needs one. Honestly, at first I was like, I don't need one, I got a sink. And then I got one and I'm like, oh my god, I can do my hair in my room and not have to deal with people harassing me about it. So I'm gonna just try and like see if I can blend this out better with the Booty Blender. And it just removed it entirely. Well, I'm gonna stubbornly act like that didn't happen. And then I'm gonna go into the well-loved James Charles palette. But on the subject of being well-loved, I see girls who just got it and their palette's like all like scratched up and it's got product everywhere. But I've had mine for a year and so far I haven't cleaned it a single time, but it still looks better than theirs. The only places where it's smudged is this super shock down here and this gold that doesn't work for shit. I don't know if it's because it's dried out or what. So I'm gonna take a little bit of canvas and I'm gonna mix it with that like mauvey pink shade to like kind of like make a light transition shade, and I'm gonna just pat it on and then blend it up. So on the subject of people freaking out about me doing my hair in the bathroom, at one of the foster homes I lived at a couple years ago, the lady apparently claimed that doing my hair before school was not a necessity. And doing my makeup before school was not a necessity. And that washing the dishes before the maid came was more important than me actually taking a shower. Because apparently, I don't know. I see where she's coming from, where like teaching you to clean up after yourself, but it was literally a cup. like a singular cup, and she was freaking out about a singular cup. And it's like she made us clean before the maid would come. Like, why do you have a maid if you're having us clean before the maid comes? That kind of just defeats the purpose of a maid. Don't you agree? I'm going with this like mauve brown that's by Benny. I don't know the name of it because I threw away the title card. And it was really upsetting and frustrating. And like, she got me a bathrobe for Christmas in the attempt to make me get out of the bathroom quicker, which was quite confusing because I spent at most 10 minutes in the bathroom. And apparently that bathrobe was supposed to make me get out the bathroom and get dressed in my room. But the whole reason I never got dressed in my room was because a boy's room was right next to the bathroom. And that boy had walked in on me and several times. So no, I'm not going to get put on a bathrobe. No. So I'm going to just really wing this out. I'm going to bring it like all the way up to my edges. My edges, sis. My edges. And it was like a really toxic household, low-key, not going to lie. And I was like, I feel like I was put there so that I could get on the right track and so that I could deal with all the issues I already had. But it honestly gave me more issues. And it also really shot down my confidence. And it made me real frustrated. And like, she would get mad at me for wearing tight pants. But like at the time I was a size 1 and all my pants were a size 3. So it's not even like they were that tight. And then for Christmas, she got me pants that were a size 6. And I don't know if, like, you guys know sizes, but, like, how is a size 1 girl who's 100 pounds gonna fit in pants that are a size 6? I'm 160 pounds now, and I don't fit into a size 6. So, like, what was going on in her mind? Like, really, what? I'm gonna take some Benny and make that a little darker. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of winging it. Ah, get it? I'm winging it. But, like, she's one of those people who, like, make you hate a demographic of people. Like, have you ever met people like that? Kind of like the whole stereotype of Nigerian men are crazy. It's not that they're all crazy. It's just that 5% that are crazy that ruin it for the rest of them. You know? But she was really particular and really weird. And she praised herself on being a forgiving and loving Catholic. And on all sorts of stuff. But she didn't like that the neighbors drank. And one time we had gotten their mail. And instead of walking the less than 20 feet to hand it to them or even put it in their mailbox, because they weren't home, she sent it back to the post office. She dropped it off at the post office. That was 2 miles away. Like, what was going on in your brain to do that? Even after I spent 5 minutes trying to blend out that stupid eye putty primer, it did nothing. I can't believe that I spent money on these. Like, I like that they have staying power when you're wearing mattes. But, like, I don't know what's going on here. Like, they work well, but they're hard to work with. They're so hard to work with. But it's fine. Life is fine. I feel like everyone's on this track of like, oh, this is going to help you. This is going to make you a stronger person. This is going to get you on the right track. And it honestly just ends up putting me on an even worse track. Like, it just is really frustrating. And like, I already have so many issues from growing up the way I did and being around the people that I was around. And then in DCFS way of like trying to make it better, they just made it so much worse. And they gave me issues that I didn't know I had. Or actually, it made issues, really, that didn't exist prior. Because, like, before, I wasn't worried about people coming in my room and stealing my stuff. I wasn't worried about, like, getting assaulted by some kid in the next room. Like, DCFS put me through all this extra trauma. Like, they should have put a focus group out on people who were able to deal with me and not like send me to a bunch of people who were like, oh, well, this person has an open room. This will be fine. Like, I would rather spend 2 extra days in a shelter than be shuttled off to a home that I'm going to end up kicked out of in a week. I really would. And it like, so all the other kids that I've met in DCFS and know in DCFS, they talk about how they've had interviews for foster homes and all sorts of stuff. And I'm like, excuse me, what? An interview for a foster home? I've never had one of those. Like, ever. And it's very frustrating because I always ended up in the most toxic fucking places. Like, for real. And like, people just want to act like, oh, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine, it's fine. And even at like one of the placements I was at, I kept telling my caseworker that, hey, don't leave me here. Hey, her son is really creepy. Hey, he keeps cornering me. Hey, this is okay. Hey, she's really toxic. Hey, they shunned me for having birth control. Hey, they won't take me to any of my doctor's appointments. Hey. I kept telling her everything that was going on, and she kept ignoring me and ignoring me, ignoring me, ignoring me. And the one day that she did listen, it was after I had been kicked out and ditched at school. 2 days before prom. Don't even get me started on that. But I guess I'm gonna take the white e.l.f. putty primer and try to cut the crease. I don't remember the last time I used this. It was probably before the quarantine. And honestly, I should be using the putty primers during the quarantine because even though they're long lasting, they're not long lasting, you know? Like, they'll last 8 hours, but they're not gonna last 16 hours. Oh boy. I forgot that I can't cut a crease with this. Oh, I remember what I did. I took some out and I like mashed it up so it was soft. Why is the poreless putty primer softer than the eye primer? Like, shouldn't eye primers be soft? So I'm gonna just put this on the back of my hand and I'm gonna stir it up with the end of the brush till it gets all warm. It's a lot softer now. My biggest test for whenever I use an eye primer is like, can it do a cut crease? If it can, it stays. If it can't, it goes in the back of the drawer. You know? Oh wow, I don't know what color to put on. I'm gonna just go in with this pink shimmer from the James Charles palette. I don't use it because it doesn't really shimmer. Shimmer, shimmer. Who got the keys to my bimmer? I hate it. 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 But it's okay because I'm not going anywhere because either way it's raining and I don't have a car and I'm quarantined. So over the past quarantine, I've been rewatching like every single Jenna Marbles video because, I don't know, I needed some serotonin. And remember when she used to be like a rant channel? Anyone else remember that? And now she's over here turning herself into a chair, which I'm all for. If it makes you happy, do it. But I also kind of miss the, what does a girl's pants mean? What does a girl's shoe mean? I miss that. I really do. It was kind of funny and it like really was like, oh, this is so hilarious. She's so smart. She's so witty. And I had like a good time watching that. And now when I go back and I see that chair, I just think of when she camouflaged herself into a chair. And then all the horror edits of her being the chair. And when did I break this brush? Like when? It was just fine like 2 seconds ago and I don't know where the other half of it is. Oh my fucking god, I hate this shade. Oh my fucking god, I hate this shade. Oh my god, it's basically rubbed off on the other eye. I can't. James, what happened? All the other shimmer shades in like the Morphe palettes, like literally all the other palettes are fine. But the shimmers in this palette are bad. And I don't know if they did that because they don't like James, or I don't know if they did that because we were trying to like fly off of some clout from him or what. But the shimmers in this palette don't really work. At least not for me. And people are like, oh, spray it first, spray it first, spray it first. Bitch, I tried spraying it. And if spraying it didn't make it work, I'm not going to waste time spraying it again. I even tried putting mixing medium. Mixing medium does work. Kind of. A little bit. Sort of. But that's regardless of the point. And now I'm mad though, because now I got all this extra eye primer that I didn't use. And I'll just paint clouds on my face. That's what I've decided in this very moment. I'm going to paint clouds on my face. Let's see if I actually remember that 10 minutes from now. And apparently I get shunned by my friends, more so shamed by my friends for like talking about this stuff on my YouTube. But it's like, okay, well, don't get mad when I can't tell you. Like, don't tell me that I can't talk to you about it and then get mad when I talk to someone else. I'm low-key mad though, because now I can't remember how to do my makeup in the bathroom because of like weeks and months of doing my makeup in my room or like at like a table. And so now, like, say for example, if I go to a hotel, now I'm gonna be like, how do I do this? I can't see. I'm so stressed, man. I don't even do anything and I'm stressed. I don't know if I'm stressed because I don't do anything or what. It's like I go through this vicious cycle of like, oh, it's 2 a.m. I'm going to clean my room. Oh, it's 6 a.m. I'm going to go to sleep. Oh, it's noon. I'll wake up. And then I mess up my room again within 2 minutes. And then I get upset about it and I spend the whole day moping around because my room's dirty. And then I go to my room at 10. And then I'm laying there and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Oh my God, I'm not tired. Oh my God, I don't know what to do for like 4 hours. And then I clean my room. And then God forbid I have to look for something because then it's a mess again. What even is the point of using primer in the quarantine, you know? It's not like I'm going anywhere. It's not like anybody's gonna see it, man. I feel like everything I do is worthless. Bro, I'm for real depressed right now. Like I'm not already always. But like on the subject of primers, I actually have this Milk Hydro primer sample that I've had for like almost 2 months, and I've been scared to use it because of the quarantine. And I'm like, well, I don't want to waste it. And everyone's like, use that primer, girl. Live your best life. And I'm like, okay, well, what if I like it and then I don't know how to use my makeup without it? Like, then I gotta find it somewhere. Wow, and I hate this brow. I really do. But I'm not gonna wipe it off because there's no point because I'm not going anywhere. Wow, I hate this brow even more. I don't even know what I look like right now. It's like when you do your makeup in the dark and when you come out, you like, oh, I didn't know I looked this bad. So I aggressively attacked it with a spoolie and it looks even worse. All right, I'm gonna carve him out and see if that looks any better. Nope. No, not at all. Yo, what is even going on? Honestly, at this point, I'm gonna just cut off my whole face. I'm just ruining everything. I'm having a terrible time. This video makes no sense. I would do a vlog, but I feel like I just ramble all day. You know, not wearing makeup was okay too. Maybe I should have just stuck to that because I guess overnight I forgot how to do makeup. I really did. I guess right after I did that outrageous triple cut crease, I forgot how to do makeup. Like, I guess I really did. So maybe this is the turn of the shrew wherein which I accept my natural face. But maybe I will. Maybe I will. Maybe this will happen. Maybe I'll kill myself. You know what would make this quarantine better? Dick. Love and appreciation and spending time with loved ones, which I only have one of. And I guess my under eye is too bright because I either got tan in some places or got pale in some places during this quarantine. I fucking need some vitamin D, bro. I remember like my junior year summer when I was working at 7-Eleven. I used to put on like this super bright shimmery sienna blush every day and everyone would be like, oh my God, I love your highlight. Oh my God, I love your blush. Da, 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 da. And I haven't worn it since because one kid who I thought I was friends with said I looked like a clown, and that really shot down my confidence. And he didn't even say it in a nice way. And it's like, bro, don't shoot your friends down because they take that to heart and to their mind. And I don't even know if mentally I can still rock that crazy blush because now all I see is a fucking clown. And even right now, I feel like I look like a fucking clown. But let me put on some highlight and some sunglasses, and we'll be talking a different business. Let me see, did highlight make it better? It made it a little bit better. Made me look like less of a clown. Because apparently, I look like a fucking clown. It's like, God forbid I ever start feeling myself or anything, because the second I do, someone's going to come down and shoot that away real quick. Like, if I think I look good in a dress, someone's going to be like, you look like a slut. And if, like, I feel like I look nice with my nails, apparently I'm people are like, how do you wipe your butt? Oh my god, those nails are so gross. They're like, oh my god, they're so dirty. Like, bitch, it's called washing your hands and using a toothbrush. Even if your nails are short, I think you should use an old toothbrush, because then you get all the dirt and then you feel super clean. And then when you go to cook people's food, you don't have to be paranoid about your hands being dirty, and they don't have to be paranoid about your hands being dirty. But that's none of my business. That's none of my business. Who cares if your hands are dirty? Because it's just your food. Yeah, right? And it's worse when these bitches be like, I know how to cook. I know how to cook. And then they don't wash their hands. And then they end up burning fucking pasta. I hate when bitches burn pasta. That is like the worst thing you can do. And this is why I don't put any fucking colors on my under eye. Because it makes it just look fucking dark. Man, I'm tired of life. I need a nap and a Xanax. But I'm sick of laying in bed because I'll spend like 12 hours trying to sleep and I only get 4 hours of sleep. And then when I wake up, I'm tired and I want to lay down. But then mentally, I'm like, you've been unproductive. Get the fuck out of bed. Because apparently it's been drilled in my brain since birth that I need to be doing something productive. And now I can't even draw clouds on my face because the primer dried up. And on top of all that madness, I think this coronavirus is covering up something. And isn't it just coincidental that something crazy... Oh my god, my eyes look lopsided. Oh my god. Isn't it just coincidental that something crazy happens every time that there's an election year? And Booty Juice has dropped out of the race, which means that Trump has an even higher chance of becoming president a second time. Which... oh no. The first time was tolerable, barely. But this second time, I feel like we're all gonna die. I'm also very sad to say that I got bored enough to download a TikTok. That's how desperate this quarantine made me. It was devastating. And I'm also getting scared though, because I'm running out of eyeliner. Well, at least I look a little less dead. Watch later after I'm editing this, I'm gonna be like, well, there's no point in me doing this. This was just a total crapshoot of a video. It was the worst thing I could ever do. And these lashes are such shit, they don't even curve. The dick has no curve, my dude. I low-key get mad though when girls be like, I don't know how to apply lashes. But they have 10 pairs of lashes. I used to be like that, but I only had 2. I had 2 pairs of lashes, and I'd be like, I don't know how to apply lashes because I didn't. And I got the lashes to practice. But it's when the girls have 10 pairs and be like, I don't know how to apply lashes. Or like one of my old roommates who'd be like, girl, these lashes gotta come off. After she had them on for 2 days. All I used was Duo, girl. Those lashes aren't supposed to be lasting 2 days. And I don't know what glue girls in the city are using to make their lashes last days. Because that's very disconcerting. Because if you're using freaking wig glue, get out. Get out. Get out. Your eyes are going to be broken. Your eyes are going to fall off. Putting lashes on my left eye used to be so easy, but now it just like waters just so much every time I do anything to it. And that's usually the eye nowadays that the lashes are coming off of. And I'm having to put like 3 layers of glue on the inner corner. And I shouldn't even bother with lashes because I'm stuck in the house all day, but I want to feel pretty. You know what? Despite this looking like shit right now, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to have me a narcissistic montage. And I'm going to be feeling myself and it's going to be okay. I'm going to comb out this fucking hair. I'm going to do these edges. And I'm going to feel good about myself. I got so high that I saw Jesus. It was in this moment I slowly began to realize I was boring and I had nothing better to do than to do my edges over and 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 over again in my room, alone by myself, talking to a little cell phone on a tripod. And despite all this, I still manage to fuck up my edges despite doing them 14 times a day, every day, for my entire life. And I'm getting sick and tired of just doing batty edges. I want swirly edges, bitches. Swirly edges.
Trying to watch me was fast.
So now I'm just gonna try and rip my hair out while combing this with a rat tail comb, even though we all know that's not going to work.
And knocking right out of me.
Presenting the narcissistic montage of narcissism. Yes, narcissism. Narcissistic montage. 25-year-old brooding hot teenager.